Good morning. At least it's supposed to be morning, isn't it? And it's a Thursday. Thursday. Who knows? Who cares? Like I say, it's all relative. Welcome to the channel. As you can see right there, my name's Brian, and it's a poet. I'm a poet. Yes, right there. And we do poetry on this channel. And if that's why you're here, then cool. How y'all doing? I am here. It's hot. Still dealing with grief. But that is it's way too early where you're at, Kathy. How you doing this morning, my dear? It's too early. Of course, I always say that. Of course, I was up at 1 o'clock this morning working on today's show. Oh boy. Yesterday sucked because it was really, really hot. I had to take my buddy to an appointment. We were having air conditioner problems and all that crap. So, yay. But we're here right now, aren't we? So, if you're on the replay crew and you made it this far, I appreciate it. Please hit the like and subscribe because, you know, we're still stuck at 450. 450 forever. But more importantly, everything we do on this show is done, and this channel is done in under fair use and mostly in the public domain. But what do we do on this channel? Hey, pizza. Good. That's always good. That's always good. Well, we take old poetry and we make it into music using artificial intelligence. Yeah. Yes, definitely. Yay. So what's on the show for this morning? Oh, I guess I'll show it to you. What's on the show? Because I take 6 poets, 6 of their poems, plug it into this AI named Suno. It spits out 2 tracks, and we do compare and contrast. All right. So that's fun. That's the whole point. The whole point is to have some fun. And, you know, the various and sundry freaking subscriber anxiety, this anxiety, that anxiety, that all that aside, when it comes down to it, you know, just have a little fun. So what's wrong with having a little fun as long as it's wholesome for the most part? All right. So we got this one, a returning one. We haven't had her for a while. Phil Sweetly, A Hymn to the Morning. So I decided to do that one because, you know, it's morning. And then The Seed Shop by Muriel Stewart. And then Love and Life. I was having a hard time. This guy is a freaking 17th century perv. Or 18th century. I did a little. He's got some really bawdy stuff. Lord John Wilmot, Love and Life. And then we're going to childhood. David Bates. A Grain of Sand, Robert W. Service. And rounding out the show, well, it depends upon the type of fun you want to have and who's involved. Yeah. Dreamland by Christina Georgina Rossetti. Yay! What a morning. It's been a morning so far, and I've been up too long. What do you think? All right. What do you think? Well, I know what I think. I think I'm just going to go ahead and start playing them. Make sure that's on right here. All right. And then we go here. Yep. There's the proper folder. Put them in the proper order. All right. Here we go.
lays, ye ever honored night, assist my labors and my strains refine. In smoothest numbers pour the notes along, for bright aurora now demands my song. Aurora, hail, and all the thousand eyes which deck thy progress through the vaulted skies. The morn awakes, and wide extends her rays. On every leaf the gentle zephyr plays. Harmonious lays, the feathered race resume. Dart the bright eye and shake the painted plume. Each shady groves your verdant gloom display, to shield your poet from the burning day. Calliope, awake the sacred light, while thy fair sisters fan the pleasing fire. The bowers, the games, the variegated skies, and all their pleasures in my bosom rise. See in the east, illustrious king of day, his rising radiance drives the shades away. But oh, I feel his fervent beams too strong, and scarce begun concludes the abortive song.
Well, I don't know about you, but I thought that was pretty cool. Good afternoon, Irish. How you doing? Yes, definitely that is great news. The fighting Irish spirit. And yeah. Oh boy. So what do you think of that? That was pretty cool. You know, to start off with. Got the voice right. I think the music fit the words. So, what are we going to see with the second one? Well, let's find out.
Attend my lays, ye ever honored night. Assist my labors and my strains refine. In smoothest numbers pour the notes along, for bright aurora now demands my song. Aurora, hail, and all the thousand eyes which deck thy progress through the vaulted skies. The morn awakes, and wide extends her rays. On every leaf the gentle zephyr plays. Harmonious lays, the feathered race resume. Dart the bright eye and shake the painted plume. Your shady groves your verdant gloom display,
Yeah, we're in agreement. Tough choice, but one. Two is okay, yeah, but one fit the words better. And that's what we're here for now, aren't we? See if it fits the words. Or we make it fit the words later on. So, what a way to start it out this morning. So, how all three of you doing? It says three and there's three in the chat, so. Say it once and say it again. It's too early in the morning and I have been up too long. All right, this next one is called The Seed Shop.
Here in a quiet and dusty room they lie, faded as crumbled stone or shifting sand, forlorn as ashes, shriveled, scentless, dry, meadows and gardens running through my hand. In this brown husk, a dale of hawthorn dreams, a cedar in this narrow cell is thrust, that will drink deeply of a century's streams. These lilies shall make summer on my dust. Here in their safe and simple house of death, sealed in their shells, a million roses leave. Here I can blow a garden with my breath, and in my hand a forest lies asleep. Here in their safe and simple house of death, sealed in their shells, a million roses leave. Here I can blow a garden with my breath, and in my hand a forest lies asleep.
Well, according to my ex-wife, I never was, so I don't know about that. 2 stars? Yeah. It seems like they're Shuno's doing a theme. Remember, I made this at like 1:30 this morning, so I don't know. Maybe it was the time of day or night or morning. Let's listen to the second version and find out.
Here in a quiet and dusty room they lie, faded as crumbled stone or shifting sand, forlorn as ashes, shriveled, scentless, dry, meadows and gardens running through my hand. In this brown husk, a dale of hawthorn dreams, a cedar in this narrow cell is thrust, forest lies asleep. Here in their safe and simple house of death, sealed in their shells, a million roses leap. Here I can blow a garden with my breath, and in my hand a forest lies asleep. Here in their safe and simple house of death, sealed in their shells, a million roses leap. Here I can blow a garden with my breath, and in my hand a forest lies asleep.
Almost. I don't know. Definitely going to have to revisit that one. I think bluegrassing that one up. I like number 2. What about you guys? But it didn't, like reach out and go whack right upside the head. That's what we want. We want those that go whack right upside the head and go All right, let's go ahead. Well, we're burning through this one pretty quick now, aren't we? Life and Love. Lord, what's his face? John Wilmot. Lord Wilmot. Oh boy.
All my past life is mine no more. The flying hours are gone, like transitory dreams given o'er, whose images are kept in store by memory alone. The time that is to come is not. How can it then be mine? The present moment's all my lot, and that as fast as it is gone. Feel this is only done. Then talk not of inconstancy, false hearts and broken vows. If I by miracle can be this livelong minute true to thee, 'tis all that heaven allows. Then talk not of inconstancy, false hearts and broken vows. If I by
yes, still getting this vibe. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Let's see here. I might just let's just go ahead and listen to the second one.
All my past life is mine no more. The flying hours are gone, like transitory dreams give nor, whose images are kept in store by memory alone.
The time that is to come is not. How can it then be mine? The present moment's all my lot, and that as fast as it is got. Phyllis is only thine.
Then talk not of inconstancy, false hearts and broken vows. If I by miracle can be this livelong minute true to thee, 'tis all that heaven allows. The time that is to come is not. How can it then be mine? The present moment's all my lot, and that as fast as it is got. Phyllis is only thine. Constancy, false hearts and broken vows. If I by miracle can be this livelong minute true to thee, 'tis all that heaven allows. 'Tis all that heaven allows.
Yeah, I thought the saxophone solo was going to save it, but no. I'm going to have to rock that one up. The funnest and the funniest one is when you're talking on your phone and you're trying to find it. And you're going, hey, I can't find my phone. Then you realize. Oh, I don't know about you, but I am going to abandon the second half of the show because I really do not want to hear any more sedate Broadway at the moment. So let's do this. Oh.
Tis midnight o'er the dimmer's lonely bosom. Dawn thin sheet of swimming light lies the broad lake. The moon conceals her ray, sketched faintly by a pale and lurid gleam, shot through the glimmering clouds. The lovely planet is shrouded in obscurity. The scream of owl is silent, and the rocks of granite rise tall and drearily, while damp and dank hang the thick willows on the reedy bank. Beneath the gurgling eddy slowly creep, blackened by foliage and the glutting wave that saps eternally the cold grey steep, sounds heavily within the hollow cave. All earth is restless from his glossy wing. The heath fowl lifts his head at intervals. Wet, driving, rainy come the bursting squalls. All nature wears her dun-dead covering. Tempest is gathered and the brooding storm spreads its black mantle over mountains form, and mingled with the rising roar is swelling from the far hunter's booth the bloodhounds yelling. The waterfalls in various cadence chiming, or in one loud unbroken sheet descending. Salute each other through the night's dark womb. The moaning pine trees to the wild blast bending are pictured faintly through the checkered gloom. The forest halfway up the mountain climbing resound with crash of falling branches quiver. Their ages mossy trunks, the startled doe leaps from a leafy lair. The swelling river winds his broad stream, majestic, deep and slow.
Oh, I don't know about you, but I feel cleansed by the distortion. All right, let's go back and see here. All right, if we have to, we'll do that again with a different hard track, because that was getting painful. I can't explain it, but it was just getting painful. All right, let's get back to our show now. Where were we? Childhood. All right. Oh Lord, these are 2 4-minute ones. Oh boy, let's find out.
Childhood, sweet and sunny childhood, with its careless, thoughtless air, like the verdant, tangled wildwood.
Oh God!
Once the training hand of care. See it springing all around us, glad to know and quick to learn, asking questions that confound us, teaching lessons in its turn. Who loves not its joy for the toil of coming years. He who checks a child with terror stops its play and stills its song. God alone commits an error, but a great and moral wrong. Give it play and never fear it. Active life is no defect. Never, never break its spirit. Curb it only to direct. Would you down the flowing river, thinking it would cease to flow? Onward it must go forever. Better teach it where to go. Childhood is a
That one's his wife. Cut us off and it was sucking. Oh no, I don't even think I want to try the second one. I'm yeah, let's just play some more rock. I'm going to come back to that one in a different time and space. And yeah. I don't know. Yeah. That one was I was kind of wondering if it was way too long. Anyways, and yeah, so let's just do this here. What do I have in here? Do I have... Oh, let's just go here.
I'm all alone in this world, she said. Ain't got nobody to share my bed. Ain't got nobody to hold my hand. Truth of the matters, I ain't got no man. Big boy opened his mouth and said, trouble with you, ain't got no head. If you had a head and used your mind, you could have me with you all the time. She answered, babe, what must I do? He said, share your bed and your money too. Yeah.
Yeah, man, I'm like shouting distortion, distortion, my kingdom for guitars and distortion. Ah, not that I got much of a kingdom, you know. All right, let's hear.
I heard a fly buzz when I died. The stillness in the room was like the stillness in the air between the heaves of storm. The eyes around had wrung them dry, and breaths were gathering firm for that last onset when the king be witnessed in the room. I willed my keepsake signed away. What portion of me be assignable? And then it was there interposed the fly with blue uncertain stumbling buzz between the light and me. And then the windows failed, and then I could not see to see. Signed away. What portion of me be assignable? And then it was there interposed the fly with blue uncertain stumbling buzz between the light and me. And then the windows failed, and then I could not see to see.
Yeah, you know, you guys see what I have to put up with with from my three. They rule the roost around here for the most part. Hopefully by next year I'll be king of my own tiny house. All right, let's play some more. Still got 15 minutes. Here, where are we going to be here? Ooh. Oh yeah, here, let's do this one. Let's look in on old Lancelot and the Lady of Shalott.
Shot from a bower eaves, he rode between the barley sheaves. The sun came dazzling through the leaves and flamed upon the brazen greaves of bold Sir Lancelot. A Red Cross Knight forever kneel to a lady in his shield that sparkled on the yellow field beside remote Shalott. The bridle bells rang merrily as he rode down from Camelot. And from his blazoned baldric slung a mighty silver bugle hung. And as he rode, his armor rung beside remote Shalott. All in the blue unclouded weather, thick jewels shone, the saddle leather, the helmet and the helmet feather burned like one burning flame together as he rode down from Camelot. As often through the purple night, below the starry clusters bright, some bearded meteor trailing light moves over green Shalott. His broad, clear brow in sunlight glowed, on burnished hooves his warhorse strode. From underneath his helmet flowed his coal black curls as on he rode, as he rode down from Camelot. From the bank and from the river he flashed into the crystal mirror. Tiralira, tiralira, sang Sir Lancelot. Oh, she left the web, she left the loom, she made 3 paces through the room. She saw the water flower bloom, she saw the helmet and the plume. She looked down the Camelot, out flew the web and floated wide. The mirror cracked from side to side, the curses come upon me, cried the Lady of Shalott.
Procrastination. Yeah, procrastination. Oh, procrastination and I are such longtime friends. That's one of the reasons I didn't get my degree when I was originally going to school. Procrastination. Oh, old friends sometimes. Yeah. Let's see here. What do we want to listen to now? Here. I think this one's a rocker.
Well, son, I'll tell you, life for me ain't been no crystal stair. It's had tacks in it and splinters and boards torn up and places with no carpet on the floor. Bare. But all the time I've been climbing on and reaching landings and turning corners and sometimes going in the dark where there ain't been no light. and free. The holy time is quiet as a nun, breathless with adoration. The broad sun is sinking down in its tranquility. The gentleness of heaven broods o'er the sea. Listen, the mighty being is awake, and doth with his eternal ocean make a sound like thunder everlastingly. Dear child, dear girl, that walkest with me here, if thou appear untouched by solemn thought, thy nature is not therefore less divine. Thou liest in Abraham's bosom all the year, and worshipst at the temples in a shrine. God being with thee when we know it not.
Let's do a couple more.
Sleep pigeon and fold your wings. Little blue pigeon with mournful eyes. Am I not singing? See, I am swinging, swinging the nest where my darling lies.
Yeah, well, you know what they say here. We got the marzipan today. Too bad Sophia isn't here. All right, yes, have a good one, dude. And, we're going to do one more. So, for the three of you that are still here, thank you for sticking around. I would have left a long time ago. But y'all have an awesome day. I'm going to play us out with a rocker. So, here. And then, if I guess I got to go do. For some reason, today's show has been standing. I've been up too long already. Ah.
He sleeps on the top of the mast with his eyes fast closed. The sails fall away below him like the sheets of his bed, leaving out in the air of the night the sleeper's head. Asleep he was transported there, asleep he curled in a gilded ball on the mast top, or climbed inside a gilded bird, or blindly seated himself astride. I am founded on marble pillars, said a cloud I never moved. See the pillars there in the sea, secure in introspection. He peers at the watery pillars of his reflection. A gull had wings under his and remarked that the air was like marble. He said, up here I tower through the sky, for the marble wings on my tower top fly. But he sleeps on the top of his mast with his eyes closed tight. The gull inquired into his dream, which was, I must not fall. The spangled sea below wants me to fall. It is hard as diamonds, it wants to destroy us
Well, let's just say today's show is lacking. Very lacking. You're too kind. I know, but it gives me some stuff to work with, and I don't know. We'll have to see about the other two. Yeah, I'll have to come back to those. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. In the meantime, have a nice day and all that jazz. Awesome day. Awesome day. All y'all have an awesome day. And I'll see y'all out in the chats. And then I got to figure out what I'm going to do with myself today, or what the puppies want me to do with myself today. That's usually how it goes. See you tomorrow. Bye. And thanks.